Hey everybody, Mike here. On the bench today, I've got this little mini flashlight and this headlamp strap accessory on the bench. Full disclosure, these were sent out to me to try out and test and give my thoughts on, and in return, I'm gonna give you guys a review on these today. Let's get these out of the box. We'll take a look at these things together. I'll give you some initial thoughts. We'll do some testing at night real quick, and I'll let you know what I'm thinking about this. First thing is, once you get this out of the little box here, it's got another little box as well, so it's really well packaged. First thing that comes across in the box is a little user manual. You get your little light itself, and then there's another little box in here that houses, I'm gonna guess, the charger. Got a little lanyard you can hook to your light, a couple little replacement O-rings. This light's got an IP68 rating, so that'll help you in case you damage an O-ring. You got a couple little extras there. These cords are kind of growing on me. I like these a little bit better over the longer cords. They tend to not get as tangled as easily, and they're a lot easier to store in my opinion. So we got that dude. Let's go and get this headlamp adapter out of the box as well. Take a look at that. Pretty simple design. It's got the nice little sticky pads here on the back to kind of keep it in place on your head or your hat, depending on how you're wearing it. Now this does have a 3-strap, so basically you put that on your head like so. It does have the strap that goes over the center of your head. It seems really high quality, has a lot of adjustment to it. Now let's go take a look at this light. That's what we're all here for, right? Go ahead and get this cap unscrewed here, and we will get that out of there so we can get this thing working. So you get this little blue piece here you got to take out and remove. Now this light should be functional once I get this cap screwed back on. Now let's go ahead and get this light powered on and see if we can get this thing working. This thing's got 5 different functions. So when you push the button once, you've got a low setting, medium, and high. If you double click that, it takes you to your turbo mode. That is your max light output right there. If I triple click this, it goes into the strobe light mode. And if I triple click one more time, you've got an SOS pattern there as well. Go ahead and turn that back to your normal mode. Hit it again, turns it off. Now next to your power button up here on the top is a cover. You take that cover off there, that'll show you your USB-C there. That's how you charge your unit. When you plug that thing in, it'll illuminate with a red light, and then when it's fully charged, it switches to blue. Real heavy duty belt clip on the back here as well. These lights that have the light pattern showing off the side instead of off the top are really starting to grow on me. I'm finding a lot of uses for these. This one's also got a magnet built into the bottom of it as well. If you're looking on a vehicle or breaker panel or whatnot, you can kind of get that thing against there and get it aimed where you need it to be. Or you can just clip this onto your shirt or pants like so, and it'll shine forward as well. Let's see if we can figure out this headlamp harness real quick. Looks like it just kind of slides right in. Yep, it sure does. So there's a little tab right here on the back side. That's gonna lock into your belt clip here to keep that light firmly mounted in your housing here. So you get that firmly pushed in there, you'll hear it click. Now it's locked in place. Now what's neat about this is when you get this on your head, this thing will actually also rotate. So it rotates down, that's the max down position right there. Point it down at the ground, see where you're going while you're walking. Or it looks like it flips clear up like that as well. So if you're talking to somebody and you got it on, you can flip it and get it out of their eyes. In all honesty, it's a pretty comfortable headlamp on my head. I've had some in the past where they kind of pinch my hair or just don't sit quite right on my head. This one doesn't seem to be the case. It's actually pretty comfortable up here. Let's go ahead and get this thing off my head. We'll go over this light a little bit more here. So to get this thing out, push that little plastic piece there on the side. That light pops right back out of there. Now in terms of the light output on this light, it's a max light output of 1800 lumens. The battery itself is 1100 milliamp hours. That's a pretty decent sized battery, especially for a light this small. Now when you're in the lowest setting, which is 5 lumens, you have up to 60 hours of runtime out of this thing. And when you get up in that turbo mode, you're probably only looking at about an hour or so of runtime. So keep that in mind. I still feel like those are really solid numbers though for a light this small. This thing really packs a punch in that turbo mode. I mean, that's quite a bit of brightness out of a little bitty flashlight. I'm pretty impressed with that. Now when it comes to the case on this thing, it's got a pretty durable, high quality metal that this thing is made out of. It really feels substantial in my hand, like it's got something to it. I've come to find out after testing many flashlights over the years that these things really are, you kind of get what you pay for. But for this one here, the price point that this thing comes in at, you're getting a lot of light output in a high quality case all in one for a really good price. Now when it comes to shining this thing at night, I was really happy with how far this thing threw light out. I wasn't real sure what to expect. They advertised this as being able to throw the light up to 132 meters, which is actually quite a bit of distance. I found that this thing does a pretty good job of throwing light out 200 to 300 feet, no problem. After that, I started losing the light to where I couldn't see much further past that. But out of a flashlight like this, that's really designed just to kind of be worn as a headlamp or off the front of your shirt, that's a lot of light output for such a small flashlight. Overall, I think this is a pretty solid flashlight for what it is. I'm extremely impressed with it. It's going to be a great little addition to my arsenal. That's all I've got for you today, guys. I appreciate you checking out this little review. I'll catch you guys on the next one.